Hello, Just Speciality here, and today we're going to just share with you guys what I do to make sure that I can have a successful day and stay with my goals. And this really helps me, not only with all the mum stuff that I have to do during the day, but it also helps me to maintain and reach my goals that I have related to my health and staying in shape. So what I like to do, this is Faith, and the boys are fighting in the background, but mum life, hashtag. So what I like to do is, meal prepping and all that stuff is really great. But for me, I like to try and, because we all know as mums that you never know what's going to happen. You don't know how the night before's been. You don't know if they're getting teeth. You don't know what kind of stuff is going on. So it's really difficult to try and stick to a plan or even plan the night before of what you're going to do during the day and then try and stick to it. So what I like to do is the night before, I always know what I'm having for breakfast. So that's taken care of for me by my nutrition anyway. But I like to know what I'm having for breakfast and lay that out. So at least that's done. I don't need to think about it. And then when I wake up in the morning or when the kids wake me up or if I've got time just after the gym, what I do is I take 15 minutes as soon as I can. So whatever moment it is, it could be when you're giving your little one a bottle or something like that. I like to think about, okay, what kind of night have I had and what can I do today? Like, what do I want to achieve? What's my goal that I really want to work on? So it might be for maintaining your weight or weight loss. So then I think, okay, well, I really want to work towards my goal of losing weight today. Can I exercise and can I eat well? So that's going to be my main priority. And then the next thing I do is I literally go to the fridge and I go to the pantry and I plan out the meals that I can have that day. So that way I know what food I have, available for that's going to help me reach my goals. And it's, I don't need to think, oh, well, it'd be nice to have that, except I need to go to the shop, so this and that. I just look around in my pantry, my fridge and go, how can I eat best today, for me and also for the kids. And then the other thing I do is, if I'm heading out, am I going to a cafe, or I'm heading out with the kids or something, I try to, again, plan for that, because I find me personally, I fall off track, especially with my weight loss, when I'm not prepared when I'm heading out, because then what happens, you head out for hours on end, and then, well, for me anyway, I come home, I'm super hungry, I forget my goals, or my stomach doesn't, and my head makes me feel guilty the whole time, because I'm just putting anything down there and my head's going, you should not be eating this isn't in your plan, and I just make myself feel so guilty and so bad. But you can save that just by trying to think before you head out of maybe just chucking, literally, I am known for getting a freezer bag and literally chucking whole fruits and vegetables in a big freezer bag, because then if I can eat them in my car or something, then I can put the scraps, I know this sounds really gross, but I mean, what's the alternative, right? The scraps back in the plastic bag and zip it up, so then it's all nice and hygienic. And if I have to just chuck it back in my bag or the kids' bag or anything like that, I don't have nasty scraps if I can't find a bin or anything like that. So I found this has been really, really useful for me, because then I also can tell, if it's just been that type of day where I know I'm not going to exercise, then it's not happening. Or maybe you've got great ideas the night before that you want to exercise, and then you wake up and you want to take the kids to the park and it's raining. This, again, just having this 15-minute plan in the morning makes you think, okay, do I put YouTube on? Could I do something else? Could I do some home workouts? You kind of gets you to start thinking of solutions and start thinking of what you can do rather than focusing on what you can't do. So I just find this really useful. I never used to do this, and I just used to literally go round and round in circles in my whole life, literally every day of trying to do really well, realizing I don't have the things that I need, and then just trying to literally, and then it's just this vicious circle, because you make the wrong choices because you don't have the things that you need, and then you make yourself feel guilty because you didn't stick to what you want to. You don't have a sense of achievement. You start building yourself down, and then that carries into the next day, and you're well, I didn't do well yesterday, and then suddenly it's Wednesday, and then suddenly it's oh, well, the whole week's gone now anyway, I might as well just start next week. So hopefully you don't end up in this vicious thing like I do all the time, and if you are, I hear you, sister, this was me, and I've really found that applying this every day, literally when the kids wake up, thinking, okay, what do I want to achieve today? What do I want to do? What do I want to stick to? Just thinking of what that is, and then literally looking around my house and planning in my head and thinking, okay, well, this is how I can do it. and just taking that 15 minutes down. And even if you're just writing it out during the day, just writing off like your water intake goal or anything like that, then you can just like tick things at the end of the day, like, yes, I can do that. Even if it's just something small, if you don't know where to start, could just be getting outside with the kids, just like literally going in the backyard, or it could literally just be having a little bit of extra water or having a tea instead of a coffee or something like that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys found this really useful. Like I promise you, this really made a huge difference for me. I know it doesn't sound like anything profound, but just try it out and let me know how you go. Thanks.